Hello everyone, it's Mystic Juicer here, bringing you some International Yomi League Season 2 action. We've got Southpawhare playing Mercyful Fate. Uh, Sounds like it's going to be a pretty exciting match. Southpawhare often brings the hype, and Mercyful plays a mean, really aggressive Troc from what I remember. So let's get this party started. So both of these players in playoff contention. Merciful Fate is, I believe, third in his division, and Southpaw is fourth. So top three advance automatically to the playoffs, and fourth and fifth place play a deciding match to see who winner gets into the playoffs and loser is eliminated. So both of them have very close records. Southpaw, I believe, currently 5-4 and Mercyful 6-2, but Southpaw has played one more game, so it's entirely possible that this could be a really, really close, a really important match for either one of them to solidify their rankings in their division. So I expect probably Southpaw plays a couple of characters. He's most known for his Geiger, I believe, against a grappler. So Mercyful plays he plays Troc and he plays De Grey, and I think against both, especially against Troc, Southpaw would be probably pretty happy to play Geiger. But I guess we'll see how things shake out. Oh, interesting. Okay, Mercyful going for the Geiger counterpick with Manelker. Southpaw notably hates this matchup. Thinks it is significantly more Manelker advantaged than the kind of semi-official matchup chart would indicate. Okay. Starting it off with some serious aggression there, trying to stuff some black face cards or cover all bases just in case he's going to be Mercyful is going to be playing either a 7th throw to try to grab some stuff, or a slower black face card to build hand advantage. Wow. If K, then K, I guess. I've got to wonder if this is some. I mean, maybe his hand is just stuffed with Ks, and then why not play them? But playing that aggressive right off the start, or maybe that's a call he's making on Mercyful's play style. See how things develop. So he's got him knocked down. See if he goes for. So Southpaw's always got, or Geiger's always got to play around Black Queen or nice. Okay. So Mercyful bringing the aggression as well. Southpaw continuously bringing the attack button. Difficult to tell in the first three couple of combat reveals whether Southpaw's going for a really aggressive kind of quote-unquote rushdown Geiger, or if he will actually switch over and try to go for a large temporal distortion combo. Against Manelker with his 70 health, he's got to keep less gas in the tank in order to put together a lethal combo once he's entered temporal distortion than he would against another higher health character. Burning a Joker. Wondering if Mercy pumps the brakes a little bit and just holds down back for a little while to build up some hand, willing to let Southpaw spend some of those more valuable resources in the early game. Okay. Southpaw possibly with his play trying to bait. Ooh. I guess get rid of the 4 in this situation, just because temporal distortion, the more of those you can get rid of, the better. Yeah. So it's possible that that aggressive play, those aggressive opening couple of hands from Southpaw were meant to elicit a an overreaction from Mercyful Fate to try to get him to play a lot of black face cards to try to get through that aggression that that Southpaw was laying down. But Mercy happy to play Bone Cracker, crack some bones. Bone status cracked. 1 Joker and 1 Temporal Distortion in the grave is a really nice position for Minelker to be in. Also on much higher hand, and with known cards in hand for Southpaw. Okay. Not playing a black face card there, just hoping to stuff something. Although with 2 3s, a 6, and a 9, there's really not much he can Southpaw can put together there. So Mercy possibly calling the fact that he's going to try to defend against further throws, but Southpaw content to eat a potential throw to build some more hand. Nice. Southpaw landing a throw. God, those health differentials are so huge. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Just putting in the damage. Doesn't really have anything he can capitalize off of in terms of knockdown. Nice, okay. Now he can threaten with 0 speed, 20 damage to meet Minelker's queen. Definitely in exchange he would come out ahead on. At least life total wise. It would definitely put him down in terms of cards though. We only have 2 cards left in hand, 3 on the next draw. Because of course Minelker's black face cards will cause you to discard when they hit. Okay, so Mercy playing around Southpaw's known AA. I'm wondering if Southpaw just blocks and throws here to build some hand, get Mercy to waste some of his dodges, possibly snag some black face cards. Yeah. With a low hand, it's pretty much all he can do is threaten AA, build hand, and throw. He's not going to get much damage off of his attacks. Unless he's got time spirals, of course, and throw out everything I just said. So any of the spirals, if they're blocked, can go into throw time spiral hurricane for the win. Yeah, poking with the 2 there. Mix up normal, never a bad option. So this could turn around in a second if Mercy can string together some black Ks and Js. 10 card Minelker versus currently 7 card Geiger. Can turn around really quick. Really quick. Is only 1 hit plus AA from Geiger away from death though. One joker spent. Ooh, lets it rip. This could be very tricky. Yeah. Definitely a black K or so I've got to assume he doesn't have Bonecracker in hand, because that would almost certainly have been the play to make off of that dodge if he had it. Just to not only see Geiger's hand, but pull out any particular options that might have given him difficulty. So I'm assuming 7 throw is not in play in Mercy's hand. Nice. Southpaw gets to look at the top 3 cards of his deck. Not great, but could get a king. Possibly he has a 3rd ace in hand, and he's looking for the 4th one. Be able to threaten lethal off of anything. Okay. Getting rid of aces. Okay, so he didn't pull the other ace. Ooh, going to defang him entirely. Yeah. So that's all of the aces gone. That is rough. So there's a lot more work that Southpaw now needs to do with his... Nice. Nice. Given the fact that he didn't Bonecracker him, I think blocking is a much safer option for Southpaw than it might have been. Just because the only way that Mercy can get the thing he really wants, which is to destroy Geiger's hand, and further constrain his combat options and damage potential, is by attacking with black face cards. Oof. Those slow Geiger specials undercut there by Menalker's K. Yeah. Dealing violence to Geiger's hand and options. Although Mercy now down to 4 cards as well. I believe he played the black queen that he powered up for earlier. Banishing more stuff. Banishing Joker? Oh, king, okay. Interesting. So that's 3 of the 4 10s in his deck. Still leaving Southpaw with a Joker. We haven't seen any Jokers from Mercy yet. Ooh. But again, that's not going to deal into very much, or lead into very much damage, because okay, maybe I'm wrong. I don't see why you would pump with that rather than end it. To deal 7 damage instead of 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes much more sense. Probably just a misclick. 27 damage to go. 27 damage to deal. Dodge into J is really strong. Any aces from Menalker? 2 aces will do 22 of that, so he just needs to find 5 more damage somehow. If he has... Not inconceivable that he might have aces in hand. Nice, wow. Southpaw landing a lot of throws here. Ooh, exact damage, nice. Game 1 for Southpaw. Wondering if Mercyful Fate will swap out, go to Troc. Although I don't see Troc being a I don't see Trock being a better pick against Geiger than Manalker is. Yeah, sticking with Manalker. There's just so much damage on the table in this matchup, it's ridiculous. I suppose there's a nice bit of interaction where Manalker, both of these characters really like to build hand, which leaves Southpaw really open to Bonecracker, and and Mercy really open to time spirals. So the great debate of who is advantaged in this matchup continues. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Either way, I think the thing I saw that I most agree with is that whoever gets early advantage can really capitalize off that momentum, and leave the other basically unable to meaningfully compete. So best strategy is clearly win combat, much superior to the to all other opposing strategies, as it always is. Nice, 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 nice. Southpaw managing to build nice hand here. Um, get rid of some good options from Mercy. There's a lot of pennies floating around right now. If I have, I should put my busker hat out, make some free money here. A lot of, 2 cents at a time. Jushichi. Best commentary, please. Nice. So that's interesting that Mercy is dodging there. I'm just what expecting something. Yeah. So okay. So possibility has Bonecracker in hand. Possibility has Deathstrike Dragon in hand, which would be hilarious. Hilarious. Um, I don't really see that. Far more likely that he would be dodging into something like Black J Pump for 18 damage and hand destruction. Nice. Southpaw probably. I think that 5 indicates that the thing he's expecting that Mercy wanted to dodge into was Bonecracker, and he was expecting it to be played raw. Ooh, big damage. Nice life lead here for Southpaw, but we saw how quickly that evened out last game. Anytime either of these characters have 9+ cards in hand, you know that a lot of potential damage is sitting in the wings. The obviously that damage is going to count much more for Geiger, just because Minelker has such a low life total that any hurt that gets dealt is going to count for double. There you go, landing that the slow time spiral, or no, fast time spiral. Sorry, finally hits one. Gonna be able to throw into whatever combo if he's got a K there. Nope. Happy to keep cards in hand. I mean, 10 damage at a time. Each time you do that, 2 chip plus 8 damage from the throw is a 1/7 of Manelker's total health. So you've only got to do it a couple of times if you can get some combat wins. Some regular combat wins, some non-cheaty combat wins as well. We see a cross-up normal here from Southpaw. Possibly a K attempt to stuff. No. Oh, wow, okay. 2's not a bad option there. Geiger's normals, I believe his attacks and his throws are both 8. Oh wow, okay, no, they've actually got the same attack speed. So it would have tied with a mix-up 2, and would have beaten, obviously, a mix-up 3 from Geiger. So not a bad button there. That's the second research and development, I think, yeah. So Southpaw digging through his deck, looking for options. Not sure what he's looking for. Yeah, okay. Well, yes, time kick. Excellent. Good call. Again, 10 damage at a time. Be right 7 times before Manelker is right a few more times, maybe. Just the amount of punishment that Manelker can dish out when he gets going is just absurdly ridiculous. So 2 big combat wins can really spell disaster for any opponent of his. Ooh, gets the cross up. Very nice. This should be game. I mean, he's got to be a face down here. Possibly Mercy just got screwed out of jokers. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. Southpaw going up 2-0, though. Very impressive. Sounds like Mercy's gonna plead bad draw on that one. Can't really argue. Didn't after those first 2 face cards, it didn't look like he had anything in hand. Okay, switching into justice mode. Going with the gray. So the one thing I definitely see benefiting de Grey in this matchup is if Geiger goes to build hand, and he really likes to, then de Grey gets insane mileage off of that fact with his innate moral high ground, which gives him bonus damage on all of his face and supers, so all of his faces and aces. Deal extra damage equal to the difference between their 2 hands. So even on 8 cards, if Geiger is holding 12, you know, he's got an insane amount of options and is still getting that bonus damage, whereas in other matchups he might only get one or the other. Ooh, gets the Ghost Riposte. Probably gonna see Q into something. Yeah. Big stuff. 30 damage off 3 cards. Yup. Just call him Max. Max damage. And that's the thing. I mean, he just needs... He doesn't need to go that low against Geiger. Or he doesn't need to go as low against Geiger in terms of cards compared to other characters he might play. Geiger is really card hungry. If he wants to get that huge temporal distortion super combo, he's going to be building up hand for a very long time in order to do that. Okay, Mercy looking for some more options. Southpaw unwilling to let him. Expect to see the throw here. Yeah. Throw into K for 20 damage. 60 health to 70, both starting off at 90, so very even playing field that way. Going to be a longer game than usual. Nice. Mercy successfully blocking the correct way. So that's a couple times now that Southpaw has played a 2 into knockdown. I'm wondering if he's going to keep playing even/2s. Suppose if you have them, it's not a bad idea. Nice. Mercy playing honest here. Big damage. 30 damage again at a time. Brutal. Just huge hits. Yeah. Do one, yeah, exactly. One more. That's 3 friggin' combats and it's over. It's not inconceivable that he can find another Q into something into J or so again calling troublesome rhetoric on attacks. Last time Southpaw respected it and got thrown for 30 for his trouble. With 4 cards, I would just block in this situation as Mercy. Try to get greedy and try to go for an attack from Southpaw. Just build some hand and get the life. Yeah. Southpaw not willing to give or extend the life lead that Mercyful has anymore than it already is, which is considerable. Southpaw sitting on 9 cards in hand, only played 1 jack, 1 king. Lots of potential damage still in there somewhere. 2 aces down for Mercy. With that dodge, I'm thinking there's another Q in hand that he wants to land. With a regular dodge, it's pretty much the only thing I can think of. Ooh. Oh dear, that's gonna be a lot of hurt. Really hope that Southpaw has a joker here. Nope, does not face down at all. Just gonna take the damage. It's gonna be 21. Yeah, no. Okay. That would have been pretty fantastic. But, so, not sure if Southpaw just Eye of the Tigered that because he knew there's no way he was going to get a Q into something. I think from the way that he was dodging, though, that a Q would be fairly high probability. So, you know, just willing to call this one, scratch this one off, not willing to play to... Hmm. Possibly he's just happy to take the loss on this one and look for any kind of information that Mercyful is willing to give up. If that's the case, maybe we see him continue to play very defensively, lots of dodging and fast attacks just to extend things as long as possible. See what kind of information you can get, kind of reads and tendencies. Mercy going for another. Interesting, no dodging. So typically you don't see Troublesome Rhetoric played on the defensive options, block or dodge, just because you can play one or the other and you're still covered against any kind of attack. Unless it's a knockdown situation, then you will see situations where Troublesome Rhetoric is called on block. I don't really see what this is accomplishing. Possibly it's just trying to confuse Southpaw. Yeah. No real rhyme or reason there, I think. Sometimes it's all you need. Yeah, Nemesis mirroring my thoughts exactly. I don't know that it was smart to call anything but attack or throw on that combat by Mercy. Like, there's no real reason to call dodge. I mean, it's confusing, but you would probably just ignore it entirely as an opponent rather than have it influence or push your play in any way. Nice. Successfully avoids the K. Don't see if it... okay, sure. Okay, plays into the face down. Evening up the life totals is Southpaw here. 9 to 31, this is very doable. Especially with research and development getting a good option in hand. He's going to be able to look at the top 3 cards of his deck, which isn't too bad. Still no jokers played, but at this point they are essentially... they're severely reduced in value as blue bursts for Mercy. Honestly, a gold burst might be a good option here just to get some more aces in hand. Or you could just kill him. I mean, at the end of the day. Calling the throw. Southpaw attempting to push Mercy into the quote-unquote safer option of just dodging with ace. And Mercy just saying, well, let's just AAU. With 3 cards in hand, very unlikely that would... And I believe 2 confirmed aces in the discard for Mercy. AA is pretty unexpected, so really good play as Redless or Antillerman would say, exploiting the difference between what your opponent thinks you have in hand and what you actually have in hand. Okay, Southpaw going to Vendetta here. Vendetta able to actually remove ace dodges, degrade's ace dodges as combat reveals if he wants to, using acrobatics. Ooh, gets caught looking with the 7. K was probably played to find a 2, as Vendetta players will often lead off with 2. Okay, so Leontes confirming that Southpaw is playing Southpaw is playing for a guaranteed playoff chance. So he will be in that 4th player versus 5th player playoff qualifying match if he wins this. Nice block. Interesting to see a 5 played there by Mercy. Not sure what that would have been looking to catch. Possibly just saying, okay, now that I've played my K, you're going to expect to be able to throw me for free. And now he throws him for free. Gets him with the nasty 11 speed throw. Now, DeGray has a lot of options that can get him out of this spin, I believe. Oh no, wow, okay. He's actually just got the K that beats the 1 speed attack throw mix-up. Wondering if Southpaw just plays a mix-up normal here. Although I expect a K throw here. Oh wow, okay. Mercy duffing him with the K of his own. Nice. Wow, that's a lot of spectators. That's fantastic. Holy smokes. A lot of people up here. It's fantastic to see. It's been really nice to see so many new people joining the server and playing games and asking questions in chat and getting involved with the matches, just watching them and participating and asking questions. It's really neat to see the community been growing very recently. Okay, both of them taking their feet off the gas, building up some hand. Southpaw now with 12 cards in hand. So moral high ground can really do work if he successfully gets something off. Ace dodge becomes incredibly valuable as the difference between those two hand sizes increases. And continuing just to look for options. Interesting. Not sure. Like these high life troublesome rhetorics are interesting to me. I guess he's trying to. I mean, Southpaw has shown that he is not willing to play into them, so it's possible he Mercy is trying to capitalize on that at this high health position, because regardless he doesn't think Southpaw is going to play into and Southpaw continuing to respect it, meaning that this 7 is going to do work. Wondering if he even spins it. No, okay. So again, any J is going to be massive here, dealing an additional 4 damage. If he can get a 6 in K, it would be brutal. Okay, yeah, Southpaw smartly putting a face down there. That is a lot of damage to be looking down the barrel of. A lot of damage. And willing to give up the J there. Only really needs a couple of those to deal a lot of damage. So doesn't really give us any information about Southpaw's hand, other than he possibly has another J in hand anyway. Or he's just willing to look for it. There is... That last combat might have also told us that Southpaw currently doesn't have an acrobatics in hand. At the very least, he wasn't willing to play it, possibly confident that he could bluff his way out of a really big amount of damage. Here we go. 13 damage. Not sure I like that. Although I suppose that would put him into the 30 damage danger zone. If Mercy has a 7 here, I expect him to play it. As Vendetta probably dodge, or, oh no, okay, yeah. Playing against, probably playing into the 7, to be honest. Both players trying to bait out jokers, or respecting their opponent's jokers. Hands have come down in size a bit. Okay, Mercy again playing against, trying to force Southpaw into bad options. Considering how respectful he's been, I expect another throw to be played. Throw into AA here. Ooh, ooh, that is like the worst possible result that could have happened here. If that's another Joker, it better be another Joker. No, okay. And this successfully discourages Mercy from following up into anything bigger than a throw into knockdown. But again, Southpaw sitting at 37 health against nearly twice that much from Mercy. Powering up and threatening AAA, which is good. Mercy has already played 3 of his Ks, which are the only thing that, the only attacks that beat that outright. Interesting to see what Mercy does in this situation. Mix up normal is a good option, although we haven't seen any 2s from Southpaw, so that's always a possibility. There's at least one known ace here. Ooh, gets him with the triple ace. Very nice play. Evening up the life totals. Even on hand, which is in DeGray's advantage, so he can deal much more with much less. I'm winning now. Well said, well said. Possible that that has really scared Mercy. Although still no 2s from Southpaw. So either he doesn't have it, or he doesn't want to press that button as hard because he knows that ace dodge is so strong. Raw Q. Very interesting. I think there's been almost no throws from Southpaw. So, possibility that Mercy was making a call that it was finally coming. Although raw Q in this situation against acrobatics, so dicey. Although I suppose you're training one card or three in that situation, and on these relatively low, no, actually, I can see this as a combat reveal. Actually, I've talked myself into it. Yeah, just dodge and decay. Gets the two cards, keeping the life totals where they are. So now he definitely has to contend with both sides of K. Nice. 7 covers both the dodge, which was very... What? Oh no, that's gotta be a mistake. Yeah, that's gotta be a mistake. Yeah. That might have been... That might have been the game. Well, no, there's no way that could have led into lethal, but that's rough. That's rough. Oof. Yeah, input error. American resets. Mercy being a good sport about it. That's gotta suck though. Cool to see him grin, laugh it off. Oof. finds the last K, punishing the greedy throw. That'll do it. So still very even life totals. Pretty much anything into anything is lethal for both players, given the hands they almost certainly have. So a 3 into Jack and 3 pumps is lethal for Vendetta, and anything into AA. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. And no acrobatics. Holy smokes. That's got to be a real joker, but you've got to play into that. Is that it? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is hype as fucking hell. Holy shit. That is a mind-melting amount of damage. Good lord. So apparently all of the karma that he dropped by failing to rotate that 7 stored up into that QAA. Holy shit. That is 36 damage? Jesus. Jesus. I just gave myself a headache. Oh my, I'm not even kidding. My head actually hurts. It's brutal. Wow. Explosions, guys. Alright, sticking in the matchup. Yeah, I think this is definitely doable for DeGray here. Mercy... Or, I think it's doable for... I mean, this seems like a very even matchup. A lot of good tools on both of these characters to shut each other down and beat each other up. Much more conservative opening this time. Both willing to block. Yes, Okay. Mercy really likes those early dodges. I suppose with Degray, makes a certain amount of sense. And against Vendetta, if you were expecting twos, which are a very dominant recurring attack that he has access to, dodges will get rid of that instead of blocks. Nice. Again, yeah, looks like they're settling into finding a few more options. Playing some low-risk combat reveals that are hoping to catch the other one out. Southpaw trying to duff a throw with that 5, possibly leading into 5, 6, 7 for the ace and knockdown. Nice. I think Mercy is fishing for twos that just aren't coming. We really haven't seen Southpaw press that button at all, and I don't know if that's because he just doesn't have them. I would assume that's what it means. Or if he just wants to lay off of pokes because Mercy's been able to catch him with some big ace dodges. So probably safe to say that Southpaw doesn't have a 2 in hand. Probably safe to say that Mercy has a Q in hand. Okay, for a second I didn't actually know which one of those was faster than the other. Both of them throwing big slow normals at each other. Yeah, there's that 5, 6, 7. Mercy playing the Joker. Yeah, I suppose Southpaw had 12, had a ton of cards in hand, so not inconceivable that would have led into something big. Okay, powering up for 2 aces, or building to 2 aces rather, 2 known aces in hand. So dodge, dodge AAA mix up here on Southpawhare's part. Possibly he just throws the K, either side of the K out here. K attack to catch the dodge read. Nope. Mercy really finding those Ks. Second one this game. Played, I think, all 4 of them, or at least 3 of them last game. Six sets so far. Holy shit, that last one ended. And just the most blow up of blow ups. Like, that was ridiculous. I still can't believe that happened. That is such a thing of beauty. God. Gorgeous. That's the kind of thing that, like, you see that, or that happens to you once, and you're like, I'm maining this character for the rest of my life. Nice. So there we see the acrobatics actually getting Degray's aces out of his hand. One of the few characters in the game who can remove those without actually beating them. That is correct, Nemesis. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Calling that Mercy would play the safe all-round option. Typically, throws are just such a bad move to pick, or such a low chance move to pick when Vendetta is on those slow turns, because essentially anything that isn't a defensive option is going to blow it up. So it's usually an attack block mix-up. Holy smokes. That's awesome. So many people. Yeah, so again, Mercy correctly identifying the fact that Southpaw is willing to be pushed with troublesome rhetoric, and taking advantage of that to land those sevens, make them far higher likelihood to win than they already are. Hashtag swag redless. IMO. So 36 to 60. Definitely comebackable. Vendetta or Southpaw has played 2 of his aces, so that precision strike is would be the button to press to really get you back into this game. But no such luck. He's going to have to reveal the fact that he's close to having that again before he can get access to it. No jokers played by Southpaw, so he does have, if he's got them in hand, he potentially has much more life than it would seem, whereas there's already been 1 played for Mercy. Nice. Successfully duffs the Q. That's gotta feel good. That's gotta feel really good. Yeah, no face down from Mercy. Because of the way Vendetta's spread goes, there's relatively few things that can lead into. Yeah. Unless there's a Q, there's really nothing that's going to go into other than either a 7 for knockdown or J pump 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 for the big damage. 10 cards in hand, this is definitely a comeback that can happen. Any combat that ends with J pump is going to really quickly even these things back up. Mercy hasn't shown that he's willing to throw other than with the 7s this game, seems like. So Southpaw can lay off of attacks, which also makes his ace dodges much less valuable. Nice. This could lead into something really big. Possible that he just fishes for the 2nd Joker, but with 4 cards in hand, it's interesting if you let this rock or not. You really don't want to let DeGray get away with... Nice, okay, even gets rid of a Q, that's great. And just like that, we're even again. So let's see what options. So he's got 1 less Q in hand, so 2 Qs gone, 2 aces gone. Very low hand. Ks and Js start doing a lot of damage, a lot of work here. They're relatively fast, but there's a known 2 here, which beats out at least the raw J, which is 2.4 speed. Yeah, Southpaw playing this safe. Mercy threatening with dodges, so implying that he has another Q in hand. The thing he caught was a dodge, was it not? Yes, it was. So he caught him. He's been dodging an awful lot. He's dodged twice in a row, so rule of 3s, we could see the Q being played here to try to catch the throw attempt. No, it's the K instead. Dodge would have been successful on this one. Yeah, good use of acrobatics here. Don't want to eat that. Would have been something absurd like 15 damage. He wants to keep every pixel of health he possibly can to keep out of that really scary 30 damage range. He only needs 3 cards for Q into AA, as we've established. Yeah, there's that J. Those face cards coming out to do work. So it's possible he doesn't have the Q, and he was just willing to dodge into additional points of damage on that J and K. So 3K is gone now. J's thinning out. Vendetta still has a lot of access to buttons. He's played 2 acrobatics. So those are going to be a little thinner on the ground than they would be. Nice. Vendetta in the driver's seat here. With this low hand and that many faces gone, really puts him in a space where he can be a little more aggressive with those throws. And Southpaw's been really catching stuff with the throws he's been playing. Nice stuff. I think he's thrown something like I want to say about 50% of the last 4 or 5 turns. Something pretty close to that. Mercy continuing to block. Really pushing Southpaw. Oh, interesting. Okay. Attacks again. Now here is where Southpaw might actually be able to do 24 damage off of a successful attack. So he could actually play into this. And because he has so rarely played into it. Nope. Continues to not. Interesting. How many rhetorics does he still have access to? That's 3 out of 4 gone. Whew. Lots of the options that DeGray has are really thinning out, and because of the way Vendetta works, he's still got access to everything he needs. Yeah, willing to play the 2, playing a block like a dodge block to throw heavy range is so good here. 2 to poke out almost everything. Okay, now aces are in play, so it makes it a little bit more, little dicier. So it's possible he has the AA, he has ace AA mix up here. So either the dodge or the punish to the throw that would beat the dodge. And raw AA would just straight up deal 4. Put him at 9. 25 damage? Wow. Going for the greedy Q again. I like it. God. That would have been insane. 2 of those in a row. Southpaw's just like, no, please no. Good lord, no. And there you go. Exactsies, 12 damage, GG. Man, good set. Really exciting stuff. Southpaw winning 3-2 over Mercy in a really close contest. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more action. Promise I'll produce some more videos in the next little while. Work's just been crazy. But I'm hoping to get some more out over the weekend and in the near future. Alright, that's me signing off for the night. Night, everybody.